Hello, Gore Clubbers. October has arrived. It's time for haunted trails, haunted discoveries, hoodies, harvest fests, pumpkin spice everything, and of course, horror movies. So that means Death Metal Dave, Ace, and me, and even our producer, Kreepy Katie, will pull out one horror movie a night to talk about the month of October. Welcome back to the 31 Nights of Halloween.
Don't mind me, Steve.
What's tonight's movie pick, Steve? I mean, well, welcome back to the 31 Nights of Halloween with Death Metal Dave.
Steve's had too much candy, kids.
Always.
My pick is Fright Night.
Did my cape give it away?
Oh, man, maybe a little bit. Fright Night, written and directed by Tom Holland, starring Chris Sarandon, Amanda Beers,
Magic.
Roddy McDowell. What's Brewster's name? William Ragsdale. Anyways, so you got this cast, and you got this kid who lives next to he could be a vampire. He is a vampire.
I think he's gay. Stake him.
Oh shit! It is an analogy for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So he moves next door to the vampire moves next door. Chris Sarandon, who does a great job of being a spooky vampire, and he figures out that his neighbor knows he's a vampire. So what does he do? Steals his girlfriend, steals his best friend. Roddy McDowell in this movie plays a horror host of the show Fright Night.
It's so good that they brought back like that whole like old feel from like people who were like aging out monster kids from the 60s, and so you have a horror host, and they kind of shit on the slasher genre for people like me who are like, fuck you, Fright Night, but I like this movie.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Effects are great. I mean, the vampire bat. That's a great effect. It's big rubber bat.
I wish you saw it more, but not seeing it enough made me want to see it more. So I would go through magazines trying to find pictures of it, and I did.
Yeah, I remember really. What was it? What were the cards? The horror trading cards.
Fright Flicks,
something like that. I remember because I didn't really know what this movie was. You know, I'd heard about it and I'd seen it in the video store, but I'd never rented it. And then I opened the pack, and the first card in there was the Amanda Beers.
Yeah, she's actually one of the cover stars, too.
Yeah, the Amanda Beers, who's from Married with Children, Marcy Darcy.
Why does he keep calling me a chicken?
But her makeup, spoiler, when she turns into a vampire.
Like full-fledged.
It is amazing. The wide mouth.
Don't you want me anymore?
It's so good. So overall, the movie's great. If you're going to watch that, you might as well make it a double feature and watch the second one, too.
Yeah, and now that the part 2 is coming out on Blu-ray, Tommy Lee Wallace told me that himself.
And Tommy Lee Wallace has never said anything wrong.
That wasn't true.
That wasn't true.
Except the Halloween 2 script sucked.
Oh, man. We won't go there. Anyways, so if you have time to watch it, you can watch Fright Night. And then if you have more time, you can make it a double feature and watch Fright Night 2. That one's got a fucking werewolf and rollerblades in it.
Yeah. What's his uncle? What's his face from Napoleon Dynamite?
Oh yeah, Uncle Rico. Uncle Rico the werewolf. Great movies. Highly recommend. Please watch them. Eat some extra candy to stay awake tonight.
And kids, check your candy and tune in tomorrow night for another 31 Nights of Halloween. Gore Club Podcast. Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Welcome back to welcome Gore Club.